Hello everybody, this is Deslob student, and I am taking you on a journey under my bed for just 5 minutes at least for 5 days. So here we start out right around 10 o'clock in the evening, where I am wanting so desperately to go to bed, but I've determined myself to clean out from under the bed for just 5 minutes. If you look closely, you can see my husband picking up a few things on his side underneath the bed that he didn't want me to have on camera, which you couldn't really see anyway, so don't even bother trying to rewind to see what those things were. I'm not really sure how I like this timer thing, but that's what I've decided to do for this video. You'll be able to see how fast and how long it takes me just to do 5 minutes. The biggest problem with underneath our bed is that it's so dusty and hairy. Here is day 2. I grab the broom and I try picking up some of the hair and dust and dirt. Of course, it's not perfect, but at least it gives me a starting point. We have a few small dogs, and they like to grab random things and go under our bed and store them, so this is the result of that. And there's my chewed up sandal you saw. Yeah, it's really disgusting to have to pick through all this stuff, and no one's gonna see it. That's why I don't usually bother cleaning under the bed. But in efforts to become less of a slob, this is what I've decided to do. Just 5 minutes a day cleaning under my bed. On day 3, we start from another corner. I start with the easy stuff, and I grab socks. Hair and dust and dirt is flying all around. Camera picks up on all of that stuff. It's kind of almost naked to the invisible eye. I didn't notice it as much as the camera's noticing it. I grab a wet toilet paper, wad of toilet paper, and I clean it up. It's hard not to stall when you're trying to clean up a really messy area because it's so overwhelming, it's so disgusting, you'd rather be doing something else. But when you commit yourself to just 5 minutes, it doesn't seem so bad. And if I didn't have the 5-minute limit, if I didn't tell myself 5 minutes only, I wouldn't ever get started. On day 4, I didn't feel like being on the floor so much. I thought, okay, I'm just going to move the bed a little bit and see what I really need to get to, and see how long it takes me. The dog doesn't really like her treat, but she takes it anyway. I wasn't really feeling like being on my hands and knees that night, so I figured 5 minutes of just cleaning up something basic would be better than nothing. And some of these videos are not really 5 minutes. Sometimes I get going and so much time has passed I didn't even realize my 5 minutes was up. So I'm not trying to say that I'm able to do it in 5 minutes or less. I'm saying the goal is to commit yourself to just 5 minutes. And if you happen to go over, who's really going to be complaining, right? It's just extra work that you put into your home. That's what I need to remember and get in that mindset. I push the bed back and I'm done. Or am I? I am. So day 5. This was my last and final day that I decided to clean up under the bed. I know it's not going to be finished by the time you're watching this day 5, but my side under the bed is pretty darn clean. My husband's side isn't, and I'm going to leave that up to him. He's got a safe, he's got a shoebox, he's got a step stool, and for the most part, under our bed is clean by the end of this video. That big old dust and hair pile is ridiculous. It's like a whole nother animal, a gerbil or something. It's disgusting. I absolutely hate cleaning up this sort of stuff, which is what prevents me from doing really any progress on my house. I think that little fire truck back there is a toy that my son hasn't seen in years. He's 11 years old now. And we just redid this bedroom in 2016. So this is probably the first time in 2 years that we've cleaned up under the bed. Sometimes when my kids can't find the other mate to their shoe because the dog's taken it some random place, we'll end up throwing it away. And we could have just looked under the bed. So that's kind of depressing. Don't want to have to do that. My video is coming to a close, and I'm just sweeping up underneath the bed and trying to get as much hair and dust out from under here as possible. Sorry, my phone's ringing. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. And let me know what you'd like to see me clean next. Thanks.